David Moloy is hereby awarded the Bronze Medal for 20 years of meritorious service. And I would tell you that David probably has the most complicated job on the police department. Frankly, it's a lot tougher than mine. Anything that makes our building go, sees that our officers are trained, helps pretty much all of you and all of us with our computer issues. I see some nods there. And about 1 million other things, David does them. And he does it without complaint. He comes in on vacation days when Mike declares a red alert when the internet has gone down. He drives in from training if there's an emergency. He stays late. If the telephones bomb on us, almost too many things to mention. And this is a nice way not only to recognize his 20 years of distinguished service, but also to tell you all how much we appreciate the job that he does. David. Officers were dispatched on a medical call to one of the apartment complexes on Fox Ridge Drive. The caller reported a female down who was breathing but not responsive. Sergeant Mike Kelling and Officer Jeremy Assal arrived and found that the victim was no longer breathing and immediately started full CPR activities. And after several minutes and prior to the arrival of the ambulance, were able to restore the victim's pulse with some shallow breathing. The victim was eventually transported to KU Med Center and is expected to recover. Subsequent follow-up investigation by mission detectives revealed that the woman had deliberately overdosed on alcohol, powerful antidepressants, and methadone. For their quick thinking and effective actions which resulted in the saving of a human life, Officer Jeremy Assal and Sergeant Mike Kelling are hereby awarded the Life Saving Award of the Mission Police Department. Gentlemen. Department responded to the Falls Apartments to check the welfare of a woman whose brother was concerned for her well-being. Because of life circumstances outlined for them by the family, the officers believed that the woman was at some risk and made entry into her apartment. That means they splintered the door and got inside. Once inside, they found the subject lying on the floor with empty medication bottles nearby. The officers found the woman to be unconscious but breathing. However, after summoning an ambulance, they noted that the victim had stopped breathing and that they could no longer detect her pulse. The officers began CPR and were eventually able to recover life signs. Paramedics stabilized the victim and transported her to KU Med Center, where she was admitted for treatment and observation. For their quick thinking and effective actions, which resulted in the saving of a human life, Officers Dennis Davis and Timothy Gift are hereby awarded the Life Saving Award of the Mission Police Department. And before I call Tim up, Dennis is busy on the street. Tim is one of our 4 new officers that you have probably not had a chance to meet. So we're not going to present his badge tonight because he's been with us for nearly a year a year plus with training. Anybody else say? Officer Martin Augustine of our police department's community policing efforts are nothing short of extraordinary. He constantly keeps himself busy throughout the year with our numerous projects. Each month he conducts foot patrols, issues our vehicle check notices to help at least lower, if not completely prevent, our car burglaries. So far this year he had issued 74 of these notices, and that's all done on foot, night after night. The Community Policing Vehicle Check Notices program is typically the midnight shifts project. Officer Augustine has been issuing these notices even though he was on day and evening shift as well. He's also compiling additional information to create a database to assist our officers with officer safety concerns. Officer Martin Augustine is hereby presented the Community Service Award. And I would also note that Marty is our second and our newest DARE officer. Recently graduated from DARE school, which is a very solid 2 weeks of instruction, including active teaching. Short of one or two things, the DARE school is probably one of the toughest that the officers will go to. Yep. Bill Schwery became the police contact for the staff and residents of the Mission Springs Assisted Living Center. For nearly 2 years, Officer Schwery has become a part of the center's family, attending events for the residents such as special programs, birthday gatherings, as well as making regular visits at least monthly, if not more often. While improving the quality of life in the community and for spending time above and beyond the needs of his normal duties and assignments, Officer Phil Schwery is hereby awarded the Community Service Award of the Mission Police Department.